Recently I got invited to a $3,000 Oneblock competition. Among the participants were some of the best redstoners, builders and even PVP-yers, so this event was bound to be insane. We were given 14 days before our progress will be scored and to prepare for the final battle. Each of the 4 teams received their own unique Oneblock, which upon breaking gave new blocks. But unlike the classic Oneblock, the block palette here was a secret and unique for each group. We immediately started bridging towards the middle because there was another Oneblock there with much more valuable resources. From there we got blocks such as melons, moss and even oak leaves. The middle block, however, was reachable to all teams and PvP was enabled in that area. Slowly purple, then red and green team came to meet, at which point we lost control and we were forced to retrieve. In an attempt of sabotage from Sipover, we also received lava, which is a really valuable resource. After that, the work could truly begin on our island. By 10 hours we obtained most of the basic farms. Thanks to tricks like obtaining water from rain and villagers from zombie villagers, basic traits were also being unlocked. I farmed an additional double chest of melons to keep us from starving. On day 2 our main builders Quinten and Horace really started the aesthetic work on our base. Most of the farms were kept, some destroyed but quickly rebuilt, like the second mob farm built by Tobias. Oh, also, Alesh, you know the guy who helped me with Skyblock 5 to 8, was also in this event. Together we started the work on the more industrially focused underground. Additional paths made traveling safer and I also made a cactus farm. Later we helped Quinten with the new villager trading area. The exponential growth continued throughout day 3. The most important upgrade was Kate's Oneblock farm, which pulled blocks out of the Oneblock 20 times each second. The work also began on a new super smelter led by SPB11 to keep up with the demand set by the Oneblock farm. And guess what, a new day and a new mob farm appeared. We were also a bit short on slime, so I decided to upgrade the path near the bedrock wall and after that decided to make a faster slime farm. Then a wandering trader spawned in front of me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go do something.
Oh, we have a new wandering trader.
No.
Oh, pumpkin seeds, pumpkin seeds.
Yes, that's big.
I got some melon seeds and of course we made a temporary farm for melons and pumpkins. I AFK'd the slime farm throughout the night. One of the members, Chip, actually managed to get some bees by growing trees near flowers. And then Nicholas Alexander built a bee farm. The middle area was also used for events and today's nether event summoned a new structure. I managed to salvage some magma and soul sand from the build. Perhaps even more important were the pillager spawners on the side of the build. Back at our base I created a storage and transported a few of them back so we can start raids whenever we wanted. With the magma gathered, we managed to upgrade the slime farm. A new furnace XP farm was constructed by MJC4 Wilton. To fuel it, an even faster cactus farm was constructed. Around this time we also hit a bit of a flatline. With so much already done, we became a bit demotivated and so our presence on the server started to fall off a bit. Almost like my upload schedule, but believe me, I have a really cool video in the works. But back to the video now. On day 6 we finally found a spot on the map where I could build a stacking raid farm. After double checking the alignments and distances to make sure that sabotage from the red team was not possible, the construction took place. Editor John here, please look away if you have epilepsy. After that, me and Alesh decided to make a faster melon farm. And then on the next day we made the second half of the farm, which now produced melons. The raid farm still needed some finishing touches, as well as 5 villagers, which we transported into the farm. Nicholas Alexander made a new ice farm and a new additional villager trading hall was created. Meanwhile, at the middle, an event was in progress. While some were entering the end, I decided to stay in the overworld and make a course farm instead. Oh, and we got shulkers! On day 8 the raid farm saw its first successful test. But that was nothing compared to what Quinten and the builders were up to. Not only did they finish the island itself, but the work began on a new truly colossal structure. When I joined we were working on the leaves of this giant tree, which were a pain to place as there were more than 80,000 blocks to be placed. The tree madness continued throughout this day. This tree became a true symbol of our island and more people were eager to get it done. At some point I just couldn't look at those pink leaves anymore, so I managed to sneak into the middle area where I managed to mine 25 ancient debris. Our builders went all in again as they designed new various structures that would be eventually built on the island. With all of this building going on, we needed a better way to transport building blocks, so I started the work on a shulker farm designed by ending credits. The shulker farm was more or less finished by now. To test it, me and Kate moved a shulker into the farm, which proved to be quite a challenge.
Oh, we have him. We got him. No, don't go back.
Meanwhile, the island was slowly being filled with all of the new buildings, and the coastlines were also being upgraded. At this point, the plan for the final day was forged, and step 1 consisted of building a doomsday locker for storing all the necessary items for the final day. Somehow the shulker farm still didn't work properly, so after hours of debugging and contacting the creator of the farm himself, by the way, huge thank you for your help, the farm was finally operational. It only took 2 hours of running this farm to get more shulkers than we would ever need. Step 2 of our plan consisted of filling in the remaining space with a giant ocean. This way we won't fall off the map, and also we can stop the TNT coming from below. Progress by builders was insane, with new structures popping left and right, builds in between, and terraforming by Horus and others. It was truly a sight to see. At the middle, a meeting took place where the fate was finally sealed.
Or you can choose war, go for the big bucks, and probably die tomorrow, because there's a good chance all of you will die.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. If we split this money, everybody gets like $2 and like a lollipop. So
3, 2, 1. Make your vote. Wow.
As none of the leaders was willing to share the prize, the war was inevitable. That's why I ran the raid farm for a couple of hours to get 1 double chest of shulker boxes with totems, completing another task on the Doomsday to-do list. After that I expanded our lava farm for a project tomorrow. This was the final day. The base, while almost completed, was still getting some final touches, such as this build by Mindless. Giant lava casts were made to create a barrier between us and the other civilizations, as well as a giant roof was being constructed using flying machines. Once filled with water, this should protect us from any strikes from above. With this, our base was as protected as it could be. Then there was the process of gearing up, which was so expensive that we even ran out of emeralds. We even started selling melons, pumpkins, and even iron to get enough emeralds, but we managed to collect enough. All of that, however, would be in vain if Kates, one of the members, wasn't working on a secret machine at the edge of the map. As soon as Sipover and the other YouTubers took a closer look at each of our bases, the walls dropped. We all jumped into the cannon and blasted ourselves over 35,000 blocks into the air.
ready, get ready. Here we go.
We're going.
Totem.
This, in combination with a bunch of slope-falling potions, delayed our arrival for an additional hour. We left a couple of members down on the ground, such as Coldy, who went straight to the mid and started absolutely destroying the other teams. But what goes up must eventually come down. As we regrouped, the borders started to shrink, meaning that we were forced to fight now. But neither of the groups were too keen on this idea. The fighting was mostly done from a distance. That's why they started pushing us even closer, and eventually pushing us even lower. That's when I made a terrible mistake. By thinking there is a floor somewhere, I swam too deep and was knocked into the void.
Hop slow falling, and you can just pull back up.
But which team won? In the end, it was really close. As Sipover was the man who made all of this amazing event possible, I think it's only fair that you see his video to find that out. Thanks for watching.